Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into
Brake
it.
system, correct distribution of braking force between the wheels. Souring of caliper guides, jammed pistons, improper adjustment of the parking brake lead to accelerated wear of friction linings. Wait for the wear sensor to activate. Depending on the device of the warning system, a metallic beep or the wear indicator on the dashboard will signal replacement. It is necessary to check the electronic system beforehand. Many drivers, not wanting to restore the functionality of the sensors, install deceivers. In this case, the wear sensor error light on the dashboard does not light up, and the system will not react to critical wear. Change the pads, the design of which does not provide an indicator of wear. It is necessary at the moment when the plane of the working surface is equal to the bottom of the groove in the middle of the friction lining. How to change front pads. Replacement of front brake pads is shown in the video and described on the example at ReplacementHow. Since the device and principle of operation of disc brakes on modern passenger cars are extremely similar, the instruction and video will help you to replace with your own hands brake pads not only on Daewoo, but also on VAZ, Opel, Ford, Renault, Kia, etc. Loosen wheel bolts. Raise the front of the vehicle on the replacement side, having previously installed chocks on the diagonally opposite side. Use the jack only for raising and lowering the vehicle, and the body must be fixed on the chocks during repair. Remove the wheel. Use a slotted screwdriver to slightly recess the piston. The tip must be inserted between the working surface of the inner brake pad and the piston. Since the pushing in force is quite high, use a screwdriver of sufficient length or an extension to create a lever. Unscrew the bolt of the lower caliper guide with a socket wrench or a socket wrench for 14. Without unscrewing the upper bolt, push the lower part of the caliper upwards and secure with a wire. Remove the front brake pads from the bracket. Installation. Before installing the new front friction linings, the guide plate and the seats on the bracket must be thoroughly cleaned. As shown in the video, the best way to do this is with a slotted screwdriver and a metal brush. For free movement of the front friction pads on the guide plates, the plates themselves and the ends of the pads should be lubricated with high-temperature grease for calipers. After all manipulations, the working surface of discs and brake pads should be free of grease deposits, residues of any grease. Final operations. To replace the front pads, install the guide plates, insert new friction pads into the grooves, reassemble the caliper and all other elements in the reverse order of removal. After completing the replacement, check the brake fluid level. Useful tips. On many cars, the guide bolt is unscrewed with a hex wrench, so the interior must be thoroughly cleaned before unscrewing. Without the proper amount of lubrication, the bolts will often stick. In order not to tear off the edges, the hex key must be securely fixed in the groove of the bolt head. For replacement, we recommend buying pads with anti-squeak plates. Before installing the plates, it is desirable to separate from the pads to apply a thin layer of special grease for calipers in places of contact with the metal base. Rear drum brakes. The order of replacement of rear friction linings. Consider the example of Hyundai Accent 2, loosen wheel bolts, adhering to safety rules, jack up the aft part of the car, remove the wheel, loosen the tension of the handbrake cable, remove the brake drum. Release the tip of the handbrake cable from the groove of the lever manual drive pads, remove the upper and lower return springs, unscrew the soldiers holding the rear friction pads, install the tip of the handbrake cable in the groove of the lever of manual pad supply. Position the new pad in the presumed place of attachment, and then fix it with that soldier. Install the adjuster with the lever in the grooves of the new pad, and then attach it to the brake shield by installing that soldier. Install the upper and lower return springs. In order not to consider the parts of the rear drum brakes with confused eyes when assembling, even before disassembly, make photos that will allow you to seamlessly assemble the brake mechanism. If you decide to change the brake pads, but leave the old drums, it is desirable to saw off the shoulder. In the case of deep potholes, uneven wear, it is desirable to grind the drums before installation. After completing the work, be sure to adjust the parking brake. In conclusion, understanding brake pad wear assessment and replacement is essential for maintaining your vehicle's safety and performance. By regularly checking the minimum friction layer thickness and recognizing the unique maintenance intricacies of both front and rear brakes, you can ensure optimal braking efficiency. Remember, a step-by-step approach to brake pad replacement not only empowers you to perform the task confidently but also saves you time and money. With the right tools and knowledge, you can keep your brakes in top condition, ensuring a safer driving experience for yourself and others on the road. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.